up, YouTube? It's the Franchise Guy. We're coming at you again with the brand set of our NHL 21 Franchise Mode Season 4, episode number 80, Game 82, episode number 53, I think, of the series. It's up to everyone who's watching live on twitch.tv slash Franchise Guy. So, I mean, that's awesome right there for everyone who's come out watching us stream. We do have Adam Huska making his NHL debut this game, which is pretty cool. Sagan jumped a little early. Sagan, we just found out, is currently in the lead for points in the NHL, which is pretty well. He has 112 points. So he'll probably lead the league in points because we are in game 82 of the year. So I don't believe anyone will have a breakout 10-point game. But though he is tied with Patrick Laine for goals at 55. So, I mean, Laine could take the Maurice Richard, which would be a little unfortunate. I mean, I'm not sure if you can have two winners in the game. I'm pretty sure it's just going to default to one of them. So, whatever one it defaults to, it's whatever one it defaults to, it's whatever. But, I think we're in a position right now where if we win and the Predators lose, or if we win and the Predators win, we go to the playoffs next episode. If we lose and the Predators win, we're going to the offseason next episode. So, I mean, we're in a position, season number 4, where take a deflection goal right there. Nice. Big old goal. Is that Gurinov? Did Gurinov just get his big menacey self? There you go. Dennis Gurinov menaced his 23rd goal of the season. Good old Dennis the Menace, because I'm original with nicknames and all. As you guys like to see it right there. Good old Dennis the Menace, my boys. I would take a 1-0 lead. But yeah, if we win, Predators win, we're in the playoffs. If we win, Predators lose, we're in the playoffs. If we lose and the Predators lose, we're in the playoffs. If we lose and Predators win, that's when it gets difficult because I believe we're a point above the Predators. So I think if we go to overtime and we lose and they win, then we're tied. But I'm not sure how that works from there because I'm not sure how hockey works with ties and points. Or no, because we're only up by a point. So if we tie, if we lose, if we go to overtime and they win. If we lose in overtime and they win, if we lose and they lose in overtime, we also tie. So it's a lot of weird possibilities with what could happen possibly. I'm not trying to lose on purpose. Dude, Big D right there. That's what I like to call him, Big D. Dude, Jason Dixon for Dallas. Big D right there, big goal. Got his Big D goal up in there. 19th of the season. So yeah, I think the last game. Hopefully he can get 20 goals. I think 20 goals a season for a third, fourth line guy is just, it's the best you can ask for a bottom 6 guy. 19 goals, still very good. I like that right there for him. 19 goals, even like 15 goals I'll take from a bottom 6 guy. I mean, that's great production right there. I feel like 15 goals. If you're trying to get probably like 50 points. I might be a little overzealous in my point totals for some bottom 6 guys. I think a lot of bottom 6 guys, like the Ryan Reeves of the world, Riley Tufte, he's playing on our first line now because he's the power forward. And he just gives the chemistry a +3, which is awesome. No, he's not playing. He's playing the second line. And maybe he's on the third. I don't know. Riley Tufte's somewhere in this lineup. I'm not sure where. He was playing on the first line at one point. I do know that. But yeah, there's Tufte. So he might be playing on the 4th line. Yeah, he's with Rask. So I think Rask is on the 4th line. So he is now down on the 4th line because I think James Neal is actually listed as a power forward. Good old Mothman got laid out. Ooh, Victor Rash, you're faster than that, Victor. Okay, I'll accept you reaching for that, even though I wanted that to just more or less kind of clear. All right, come on. Last episode, upsetting loss. If you guys missed any episodes, feel free to check them out. The playlist down below for YouTube. For guys on Twitch, for guys who are watching live, check out our YouTube at The Franchise Guy. Upload twice daily content, except Sundays. Sundays we only upload once a day because it's just Sunday. It's an easy day. But with 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 us not doing Madden anymore though. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do for Sunday actually. I think that's something I'm gonna figure out. I'll probably figure out that on Saturday night at like 2 in the morning. Or so I guess like this time next week I'll figure out what I'm gonna do for the upload because I won't have an upload. Maybe I'll do some stuff with like the Eagles, do some like draft videos, just do something. I do have plans to do other content for Sunday when the show 21 drops. Just because it's what I want to do. I'll have a series that moves into that slot. So I already have that figured out. But made a big reveal on Twitter though, for you guys who haven't checked it out, what our with the show 21 team and our player road of the show is, because we're doing 2 road of the shows, doing a Chance Bishop road of the show because Chance Bishop's our guy. It's who we go with every year. He's our player, my player guy. But we're also doing a different road of the show where we're doing we're replaying the career, quote unquote, replaying the career of an MLB player. So I, hit up one of probably the best creative player guys, one of the best face scan guys on PlayStation for his recommendations for who I should who he would like to see me do. Nice Sagan snipe right there. 56 on the year for probably the future captain of his team. Jamie Benn's only got about a year left on his deal. I think he's got next year, and he's off the books. We might not bring him back because he's doesn't do much for this team. He's kind of a liability, honestly, defensively, offensively, physically, mentally, and emotionally. He takes more than he just takes more than he gives, honestly. So Dr. Sublime on Twitter, hit him up, dude. Send him a DM, send him a tweet, dude. Dude appreciates it. He's a great guy. He is by far, he just does some of the best face scans you've ever seen of players. He only plays MLB though, so that's the one thing. You can't really do face scan. You actually can do some sculpting in NHL. 2K though, they took away all their sculpting ability, so you just have preset heads like Madden. So Madden, you have no sculpting ability. So you can't do face sculpts in that one, which is just a shame. Because imagine some of like the meme stuff people do with like Peyton Manning's forehead, and if they had like face sculpting, it's just all forehead. No hairline, just forehead. So I hit him up and said, hey, out of all your creative players, who are you most proud of? So he's like, he got super excited. I told him what I wanted to do, and he got super excited. He's like, first he goes, I'm super honored. You want to do a series? It's always good. You have to ask, but I appreciate you asking. He goes, if you'd like, I'd like to send you. I could send you a list of my 10 favorites. And I said, of course, brother. Hit me up with whatever you want me to look at. And he's like, got you. So he sends me a list of 11. He sends me an initial list of 10, but has 11 names on it because he has who's he have on it? He's got like Jose Reyes and David Wright in the same spot. Because I guess, I don't know, they're tied. So he has that. And then he sends me out and goes, yo, I just finished this other one. That's why I was on the list. He's like, A-Rod. So I thought, all right. I can work with A-Rod because A-Rod, he's up for Hall of Fame induction in 2022. The game will run through his Hall of Fame induction. I'm pretty sure we can make some original content on YouTube with that right there. Come on. Yeah. All right, Peter Mrazek, Devin Taves, Tufty, Landeskog. Come on, Thomas. Good old Thomas Harley. Tyler Sagan. All right, but yeah, it's the reason why we're gonna do that was our super secret series. I kind of teased that for a little bit on what we're gonna do for Road to the Show, kind of replacing Madden, because Madden is trash, just straight trash, honestly, right now. Like, if you play Madden recently, it's not fun. There's nothing fun about it. They care more about, let's get these SpongeBob packs in there so you can play with, like, your Patrick Star pants. You can play with your SpongeBob jersey. You get your bikini bottom pads on. They care more about that nonsense than they actually do about the gameplay, which is honestly the worst problem with Madden. is that they're all about dollar bills, y'all. They put out a thing where it's like, yeah, we had an all-time, we had a record year for our company with profits. We brought in a career year, and in response, I think they laid off a bunch of people. They had a career year and they laid off like 50 people, which is great. Bunch of companies did that too, though, which is also wild too. They think a bunch of these companies had career years, and their responses were, "You eat into our profits too much, so go away." Um, cool. Can't get the defenseman down there to help him in time. So Landeskog does the most basic of moves, gets an instant goal right there because of course he does. It happens every time. Love to see that right there. Love that garbage goal animation. It's honestly just the worst goal animation. They need to fix that. What? Seriously. Alright. Dude, 20th goal of the season for Mika Rantanen. This is why the game's trash, guys. I've said it once, I said it 1,000 times. I will never be an EA game changer for NHL. I guarantee that now. I will never be able to be invited to one of those EA game changer events because, frankly, I am too critical of games. Like, I understand Adam Huska is a rookie. He is a 78 overall rookie, making his first start in the NHL. Problem is, though, he's played 2 periods of shutout hockey, and the AI is just, cheesing right now. Look, you have frames where you can't bump them off the puck. That was a nice behind-the-back pass there from McKinnon. Nice one-timers set up, because that's all the AI does, is just shoot one-timers. There we go. Over to Heiskanen? I always say it wrong. No slash called? No slash gonna be called. My controller rumbled because he slashed me, but no slash is called. Nice hit. I'm surprised it wasn't called a foul. We had a penalty called last game. A phantom penalty called last game where James Neal was just taking out the entire game off of a clean check to the shoulder. Yeah, can't. If you want to do a cross ice path, don't think about it because it's not going to happen. Dude, I'll take it. I'll take it. Dude, Robbie Fabry just threw up a screen. Dude just, did this. Dude just set a basketball screen right there. Good old Robbie Fabry with the goal. I like to see stuff like that happen. Boop, just, boop. Booped it. Alright, there's our garbage goal back. Alright, actually, we should get one more garbage goal just because that's the way NHL works. It likes to give you garbage goals back. If you get a garbage goal, it'll give the AI a garbage goal. So usually, if they get a garbage goal, they'll give you a garbage goal too. So that's probably our garbage goal back right there for the elite. Nice. Thank you for cutting inside when I was passing outside. Come on. But for all the guys who are watching live on Twitch, how are you guys doing tonight? How is everyone's night going? Chigo, you still out there? I know you were hanging out earlier, but you said you were going to go to bed. Because it is currently 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. You had to work or something. So how's everyone's night going so far? How's everyone managing? And for all the guys who are here from the beginning and you sat through some of our technical difficulties. Hopefully the recorded content's fine. Just the stream stuff's a little garbage. Problem was we're encoding through hardware, not our software, and I forget what it was. We were either recoding in hardware instead of software instead of hardware, but we switched it to the other one, and we've had no problems since then. I just don't think whatever we have is able to process that. So, thanks for everyone who has stuck around through us trying to figure out how to stream again, because this is our first stream since... Nice, look at that. Look at that, nice little backhand. That was a wild backhand right there. Nice little backhand. Ooh, look at that guy's facial hair. I like his facial hair. Right now, that's alright. I mean, you got something. You said you had stuff to do in the morning. All good. Actually, nice backhander by Ben. I want to see what goal that is. Wasn't paying attention to when it flashed originally. Probably not super great. Probably only like 20 goals on the year. I can't see Ben being productive. Jimmy Ben's got 27 actually. That's actually 7 more than I thought he would have had. Victor. Oh, come on, Victor Doom. Good old Devin Taves. Nice. Nice offsides right there. Oh, it's 5-2. I guess we did get our 2 garbage goals. Did we get... I don't know. Were we ever losing this guy? I thought we were losing at one point. I didn't realize. I thought we were tied. Or no, I thought we were tied when they got the 2 goals. I guess I wasn't paying attention, and we were actually still winning by 1. What was our 3rd goal? Because I clearly don't remember how many goals we had. Because I don't look at the score of the entire game. I was like, all right, they've got a goal, we've got some goals. You know, I kind of mentally do it, but I don't like look at the score. Dude, Rantanen just uses his balance on the play. That's wild. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go, boys. It's a big win. Dude, big win for Adam Huska and his NHL debut. Love to see that right there, boys. That's what you like. Boys and girls, my king, queens, and non-binary viewers, I love all of you. Thank you guys for, coming to hang out with me tonight. We'll probably stream for a little longer. But, yeah, it's gonna end the year right there. That's what you like to see. Big old victory right there. So we should be in the playoffs next episode for YouTube. Twitch will get to watch that live. And if you guys want to watch these episodes live before they come out on YouTube, check us out, twitch.tv /franchise guy, where we stream weekly here over on the channel. Try and stream hopefully once a week. Get back in the groove of things. I might try and do some pop-up streams here and there. I don't really know what I'm planning on doing quite yet. Gabriel Landeskog get a hat trick right there. 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 hit. Good for the young fella. But if you enjoyed this episode, that like button, comment down below your favorite part. Text on YouTube though. Peace out, rock on, super class, and have a great day, I guess.